It's also very humid in here. So I almost didn't go. You know how it is. You start questioning everything, the traffic, the money, whether it's even worth leaving the house. But something told me I needed this little escape. Hey everyone, Kai here, and I'm here to tell you about my little solo weekend getaway in Atlanta. This was a trip that I didn't want to take at first, and a trip I actually did not plan, but I'm glad that I ended up going anyway. Now, for those who don't know, I do live in Georgia, but I don't live in Atlanta. I just always say Atlanta because it's the closest city, but it takes me a long time to get into town. So, I'm here to show you what this little journey was about because I really do not like driving into Atlanta. But I hope you stick around to see how it went. Welcome, all. My name is Kai, and this is a journey of solo travel, creativity, and thriving beyond 50. Here we celebrate freedom, healing, and the art of living boldly. Whether I'm writing from the mountaintops or chasing sunsets by the sea, this space is all about embracing life, one soul filled adventure at a time. To keep things simple, I let ChatGPT create my itinerary. I didn't feel like researching, mapping, checking reviews. I just needed someone to give me a few low cost ideas, and it worked. I had options enough to feel, a little inspired without feeling overwhelmed. And of course, I gotta do my state flag from where I'm from, Maryland. I have to admit, the morning, it moved really slow. I kept trying to talk myself out of going. My car was needing maintenance, and Atlanta, traffic, parking, chaos, not my thing. But I reminded myself that I didn't have to do all of it, just enough so I could feel myself and feel free again. So my first stop was a little cafe, which was in one of the state buildings across from the Capitol. And the security guard is the one that suggested this place. And he told me it was right across the street through these golden doors. I had whiting fish, mixed vegetables, and coleslaw. And yes, it was tasty. After lunch, I took a self guided tour of the Capitol. I saw lots of veteran Hall of Fame portraits up on the wall and many faces, but mostly men. But there was so much history and so many sacrifices. And then, unexpectedly, I got a chance to sit in on the Senate when they were voting on House bills. Of course, you couldn't take any cameras or record anything, but it was interesting to see it happening, even though I've seen it on TV, but I've never experienced it. And I happened to pass by Governor Kemp's office, seeing him in a meeting, and many other portraits that were up on the wall. It was just really nice to see all of that. A lot of Native American history in Georgia. And this two-headed calf. Don't know the story of that, but they had a lot of things there. I love seeing Martin Luther King's portrait up and his history because there's a lot of history in Georgia about Martin Luther King. Right from the Capitol, I was able to cross the street, and this was not actually on the plan, but I headed to the World War II Memorial. As an Army veteran, that moment really mattered to me. The admission free, the moment was priceless. So many people died for this country in World War One, and it was nice to just see their names listed here. Then I headed to the Botanical Gardens. But first, I had to have lunch. So I went to the Longleaf restaurant. And I ordered poached Asian pear and blue crab salad with grilled salmon. It was $34.85. The atmosphere was calm, the flavors of the food was nice, and I felt recharged afterwards. Once I left there, I walked the garden path slowly, letting myself take in all of the flowers, the trees, and the sculptures, and all of that was just breathing life into me. The admission for the park was $23 with my veteran discount. Parking was $10, but the experience worth every bit. So, was it worth it? Absolutely. And if you're somebody like me at times where you're low on funds, consider taking the train because that way you can just get out and walk to your little destinations and stick to more walkable attractions anyway, all within the same vicinity. And don't be like me, bring more water if the weather is warm. But most importantly, just go. I almost talked myself out of this whole experience, but ChatGPT helped me plan it. And once I got out of my head and into the moment, the day just flowed. I didn't need a 5-star trip. I just needed to show up for myself. Just gorgeous. This solo weekend really reminded me that peace isn't out there somewhere. It's actually in the decision to give yourself some space. So, thank you all for traveling with me. I appreciate it so much. And if you have ever taken a solo trip or dream of one, I'd love to hear your story. Leave a comment down below and let's share this journey together. This is a beautiful thing. Time to go home. What a day.